And is another look at, you know, the consequences of being a human, right? Here's a woman who transmorphed from a buffalo, which lets you know black woman in America used to heard buffalo, right? Buffalo skin, right? We've all heard of that term. Now, I'm going to show you in these particular videos right here, this one, and this one, um, the images that they put in the cartoons that people don't pay attention to. Now, this is the Pocahontas series, the movie and the series. They're showing you that black people were around during these times. Let's look at this. Now, isn't that how they react to seeing that here's a people we never saw before? And they hold so much storied history throughout the world, in Africa and Asia and Europe and America. They don't know about these people, right? So look at the awe on their face, right? Look. Look. So you see, that's how she looked, right? I can show you a woman who looks pound for pound like this lady right here, like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, right? So now look at this. You see how these people look. This is the movie. You see how he looks. You see how he looks. These are African Americans that are mixed with Welsh. Like, look at the scarring on the face. Look at the mohawk right here. Look at the mohawk right there. Now you go over here, right? This guy looks like Michael Jordan. You see how he looks, right? Take a good look at how he looks. Again, he has a round head, right? So this is how you look at Michael Jordan when you say, how can someone who has that phenotype, that can be that dark, have like so much European blood, and people, it skips past them. It skips past their intellect where they can't figure this out, right? Well, again, this lets you know that there were First Nations in America, and this is how they looked. So it's not for you to look at it and say, oh, that never happened, or, I can't believe that, or, it's not true. Well, here is evidence right here. Here is evidence. Again, this is an episode of the Pocahontas series. And we all know how Virginia looks and who the people are in Virginia, right? We know the Monacan are basically the people of South Wales. We know the people of, the Monacan tribe in Virginia. We know where they from. We know where they're originally from, right? So this is how they look. He's black, he's black, he's black. She's black. So they put these images in front of your face, and some people just can't. It doesn't hit in their mind like, okay, this actually happened, right? They can't believe it, right? They can't believe it. So a lot of our people would say like, well, those are just, people of noble status, right? We don't know if these people, they're not important people. Well, look at her. She has a horn on her head, right? And she has a headband over it. You know what I mean? Like, that's letting you know she has an identity. So if she's all the way in California or Virginia somewhere, like, what is she doing with this on her head, right? What is she doing with buckskin? What is she doing with a necklace that's made out of it looks like a buffalo, right? So she's buffalo people. So how do you get past that? So you look at her and how she looks, and she's symbolizing the buffalo. She morphs from a buffalo. This lets you know she's probably from New York, because buffalo is in New York. And there's also a buffalo in Africa too, a state. There's a state called Buffalo in Africa. So I should come back and, basically show like how certain people may look, and I should do that, but I'm on my laptop right now, so I can't necessarily do that. But I can match pound for pound a lady who looks like this, right? And I should do that, but I'll be back with another one eventually. Great peace, Yakoki.